Roman Reigns' past ghost destroys him. Cody Rhodes shouldn't move to Raw during WWE's transfer window. Becky Lynch is returning with a new character. A sad update on Jade Cargill. Triple H's creative direction is miserable. Drew McIntyre defends Triple H. Kevin Owens calls out Sami Zayn. Cody Rhodes loses his title to Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens shockingly breaks character and praises Roman Reigns. Let's dive right in. Cody Rhodes shouldn't move to Raw during WWE's transfer window. A major announcement has shaken WWE to its very core. A new transfer window concept is being borrowed from other sports and brought to World Wrestling Entertainment over the coming weeks. The concept is relatively simple. Raw General Manager Adam Pearce, SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis, and NXT General Manager Ava are talking to each other and various talents regarding roster moves. This is to shake things up ahead of Raw moving to Netflix. While there are many names being tossed around as possible moves, one SmackDown star should not move to Monday Night Raw: Cody Rhodes. The American Nightmare is a top star in World Wrestling Entertainment, and there is no doubt that Adam Pearce and Netflix would want him, but the move should not happen. This includes a Roman Reigns factor, complications with title belts, and beyond. Why should Cody stick to SmackDown? Here are 3 reasons why Cody Rhodes shouldn't move to Raw during WWE's transfer window. Number 1, he has feuds on SmackDown with Kevin Owens and potentially Randy Orton. Cody Rhodes is the undisputed WWE champion. He won the title by defeating Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania. This championship victory led to Cody moving to SmackDown full-time. Since winning the gold, Cody has successfully defended it against numerous challengers, but his most interesting feud is currently in the process of taking place. Cody and Kevin Owens are battling it out over the undisputed WWE Championship, and the story has been fascinating. Additionally, many believe Randy Orton will return and subsequently turn on Cody to chase the gold. This, of course, is unconfirmed, but there have been several subtle hints highlighting Randy's desire to win a world title again. With a great feud happening right now and a major rivalry potentially taking place in a matter of months, moving Cody Rhodes to Raw would be a mistake. He should stay on SmackDown and continue the stories already in place and being set up as opposed to being moved to the Red brand with seemingly no true plan in place. Number 2, Cody Rhodes isn't needed on Raw if Roman Reigns moves to the Red brand. Roman Reigns is the other top star in WWE alongside Cody Rhodes. While Cody is certainly the biggest name among the full-time competitors, Roman arguably has him beat if you include those with a part-time schedule. Currently, the Tribal Chief and Cody Rhodes are both members of the Friday Night SmackDown roster. They seem to work well together, as neither really steps on the other's toes in terms of their placement on the brand and in the company. Triple H has both WWE stars positioned as aces. With that said, Roman Reigns may not be on SmackDown for much longer. He is reportedly moving to Raw when the show heads to Netflix. In fact, he may have already made his last SmackDown appearance. If Roman is moving to Raw, Cody doesn't also need to go. It would be counterproductive to take the 2 top stars away from SmackDown, a show which needs a big draw or 2 still. Instead, having Roman be a top draw on Raw and Cody run SmackDown would be best for the sake of both brands moving forward. Number 3, it would make the WWE Championship picture confusing. There are several championships exclusive to Raw and SmackDown respectively. For example, Raw has the World Heavyweight Championship, Women's World Championship, World Tag Team Title, Intercontinental Championship, and Women's Intercontinental Title. Meanwhile, SmackDown has the undisputed WWE title, the WWE Women's Championship, the WWE Tag Team title, United States Championship, and the Women's United States title. There is a clear theme on both shows. If Cody Rhodes moves to Raw while still holding the world title, it would make the championship situation confusing. The move could leave SmackDown without a world champion. There is a chance Gunther and Cody could simply swap shows, but that opens up another can of worms, as the World Heavyweight title will no longer be with the other world title belts. The naming scheme for the titles will be a complete mess if Cody brings his world championship to Raw. Hence, not moving him is the simplest option and the easiest for fans to follow. Becky Lynch is returning with a new character. It has been a while since the WWE Universe has laid eyes on Becky Lynch. Last seen on the Raw after King and Queen of the Ring, fans will still remember how Dominic Mysterio slammed a steel cage door in her face. Since then, rumors of her leaving the company have been making the rounds, but at this point, it is more likely that she will return. And when she does, could she debut a whole new character? For the longest time, fans have known Becky Lynch as the Man, one of the greatest, if not the greatest superstar in the women's division. A superstar who doesn't back down from any challenge and faces everything head-on. However, according to reports, she could be preparing to move away from that character. As per PWN, Becky Lynch has already started working on what's next in store for her from a creative perspective. In particular, she could be looking to move on from the character of The Man, as she has wanted to do so for some time now. What this new character will be, though, is something that remains to be seen. At this point, this is nothing more than speculation. In any case, regardless of whether she returns as The Man or something else entirely, the WWE Universe will be waiting eagerly. While rumors of Becky Lynch leaving WWE were rampant, they were nothing compared to rumors of her retirement. Egged on by Liv Morgan's claims that she retired The Man, questions about her pro wrestling career started being raised. In particular, if she had any interest in returning to the ring. Well, Lynch herself has put those rumors to bed. Although she does not know when she will return, the 37-year-old has made it clear that her time in the squared circle is not over. Speaking on a panel at Vulture Festival about a month ago, Lynch claimed that she has no intention of going out with Dominic Mysterio slamming a cage door in her face. These comments have surely heightened the anticipation for her return. One thing is for sure, when it happens, Becky is sure to make her presence felt in an epic way. A sad update on Jade Cargill. There may be more unfortunate news on the Jade Cargill injury front. As per reports, the star has spoken about her injury herself. It was initially reported that Jade Cargill was ruled out of action and written off WWE programming due to a legitimate injury to the star. Dave Meltzer reported on a real injury being the reason behind her attack on WWE TV. However, another report from PW Insider stated that the star's injury was entirely storyline and not legitimate. It was later reported by Fightful Select that Jade Cargill was on the WWE internal injury list. As per the latest report from Fightful Select, Cargill had also told some people that she was legitimately injured. Whether this is her living up to the gimmick or not is still uncertain, given the conflicting reports on what's happening with her. With so much happening, fans have no way of being sure what's real and what's storyline with the stars. Given this situation, there's nothing to do but wait and see when the star returns, which should clear up the controversial situation. As of now, the suspicion for the storyline attack appears to be on Bianca Belair, with multiple fans feeling that she turned on Cargill. Whether that's the case or not remains to be seen. Triple H's creative direction is miserable. Former WWE writer Vince Russo recently made a few shocking claims about Triple H's creative decisions. The veteran stated that this apparent pattern might continue until the end of the year, or even until the Royal Rumble 2025. Speaking on the Brand podcast, Vince Russo criticized WWE's current creative direction, stating that the company is on cruise control and recycling storylines. He pointed out similarities between the New Day and the DIY storyline on Raw and SmackDown. They're running the same plays on SmackDown that they are on Raw with just different people. Like the DIY storyline is basically New Day. I just keep telling everybody, guys, here's the bottom line. They're WWE definitely on cruise control for like the entire month of December. You're not gonna see anything, bro, till we get into January, till they get closer to Royal Rumble 2025, and that's all we're seeing. Vince Russo also slammed the Bloodlines and other heel factions' lack of heat, and suggested that Triple H could learn a thing or two about generating heat from the New World Order, NWO faction. I mean, they open up the show with the Bloodline beating up freaking extras in the back. This group has no heat. We've seen them get beat down week after week after week. I think somebody needs to play back Hogan, Hall, and Nash to really show Triple H what heat is. Drew McIntyre defends Triple H. Despite WWE's success under the creative leadership of Triple H, there are still some criticisms of the product. However, Drew McIntyre recently shut down the negative comments. The Scottish Warrior recently shared some of the biggest changes in the company and the game's regime. Triple H took over WWE's creative after Vince McMahon retired in the summer of 2022. Later that year, the former world champion was promoted to the Chief Content Officer post. Drew McIntyre has thrived in the new era, winning the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 40 and having one of the greatest feuds in recent memory with CM Punk. Speaking to KWCH 12 News in Wichita, Kansas this past Monday, the Scottish psychopath was asked about how WWE works for those who are still unaware of the nature of the business. McIntyre explained that it's entertainment, with actors doing stunts on live television. The former WWE champion also took a shot at the people who complain that wrestling is too scripted. He debunked it by saying that they can't properly feed off a crowd if they are allowed to improvise. It's the funnest thing in the world. Like what we do, live action actors doing our own stunts and feeling off the crowd. You can't go by a script. Everyone's like, you go by a script? You can't go by a script because if you write something on paper and you walk out in front of a live audience who are sick giving you real-time feedback and they're not buying what you're doing, he said. The Raw superstar added, you have to be able to improvise. You have to go different directions. You have to know who you are, know your character, and also try not to get injured at the same time. In the same interview with KWCH 12 News, Drew McIntyre revealed that he realized a lot of things during his absence from WWE TV. The Scottish Warrior said that he was done being the nice guy and giving away everything he deserved. The former Men's Royal Rumble winner asserted that he would beat up the people who deserve to get beat up. I kind of realized I've been giving a bit too much for the past 17 years, and it's time to start taking a little more. My mentality is, I'm going to take what's mine. I'm going to beat up the people who deserve to get beat up, McIntyre said. Drew McIntyre will return to in-ring duties at Saturday night's main event on December 14th. He will lock horns with Sami Zayn in a singles match. Kevin Owens calls out Sami Zayn. The WWE Universe witnessed a new side of Sami Zayn when he became the honorary use for the Bloodline. Recently, Kevin Owens got candid about his relationship with Zayn amid the Bloodline drama. Over the past 2 years, Sami Zayn has been frequently involved with the Bloodline, whether it's aiding them or fighting them alongside different superstars. However, Kevin Owens' stance towards the faction hasn't changed in the past 4 years, as he was one of its first targets. In a video titled WWE Retrospective, the former Universal, NXT, United States, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Champion spoke candidly about Sami Zayn. Regardless of Zayn's ties with the Samoan faction, Owens spoke highly of him as an athlete. Well, me and Sami Zayn have known each other since 2002, and I really say this all the time. He's really more like a brother than a friend. He really is like a brother, and that extended itself to the ring. The chemistry we have in there, for me, is unmatched with him. You can be two great wrestlers, but sometimes there's no chemistry. I've had that with great wrestlers where we have no chemistry. This match sucked. I don't think Sami Zayn's ever had that with anyone because he's the best, Owens said. Cody Rhodes loses his title to Kevin Owens. Teddy Long was full of praise for WWE over how the company has handled a storyline heading into Saturday night's main event, which will air on December 14th. The veteran has said that a major title reign could end in Long Island. On the Wrestling Time Machine, host Mac Davis asked wrestling legends Bill Apter and Teddy Long about a variety of topics, one of which was the main event for Saturday night's main event. The iconic show is expected to be headlined by the undisputed WWE Championship match between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. This has been a top feud and has been building for months now. The former SmackDown general manager, Teddy Long, said that Kevin Owens could pull off an upset and dethrone Cody Rhodes to become the new undisputed WWE champion. He praised the storytelling and believed that a title change would be huge for Saturday night's main event going forward. Yes, I do, and the reason I believe that is because WWE built it. They took their time with it, they started off with it right, and they didn't rush. Now they made it all the way to Saturday night's main event. For Kevin Owens to take the title, it would be huge for SNME, he said. Kevin Owens shockingly praises Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns dominated WWE for 4 years before Cody Rhodes dethroned him at WrestleMania 40. Along the way, the original Tribal Chief's constant opponent was Kevin Owens. Today, the prizefighter broke character and praised the star. Earlier this year, Roman Reigns returned to the Stamford-based promotion and feuded with Solo Sikoa and the Bloodline. During his feud, Cody Rhodes agreed to help him, which eventually became the reason behind Kevin Owens' heel turn at Bad Blood in Atlanta. In a video titled WWE Retrospective, the prizefighter reflected on the Fatal 4-Way match where he won the Universal Championship. During this, Owens broke character and praised Roman Reigns by stating he wasn't close with the star before, but respected him a lot. The thing about this is I got to be in the ring with two guys I was very close with, Big Cass and Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns, who I wasn't so close with, but I really respected him a lot. When you're in the ring with people that you respect, you get to share these really cool moments. It always adds another level to enjoying these things as much as I have over my career, Owens said. Roman Reigns' past ghost destroys him. The Raw Netflix debut show is gaining momentum each day, as recent reports suggest that Roman Reigns is expected to wrestle in this special episode. For those unaware, the Red brand will move to Netflix on January 6, 2024, and the show promises numerous surprises and major returns. With speculation about the original Tribal Chief competing on this episode, the possibility of a match between Reigns and Solo Sikoa has emerged. Amid this, there's a chance that Reigns' old rival, Drew McIntyre, could return on the Netflix premiere show to destroy Roman and possibly align with the new Bloodline faction. Both Roman and Drew have been longtime rivals in the Stamford-based promotion. McIntyre has previously tried to dethrone the OTC during his historic WWE Undisputed Universal Championship reign, but fell short. The possibility of a renewed rivalry has intensified after McIntyre recently expressed his intention to target the OG Bloodline member. The former WWE champion confirmed that he was the one who mysteriously attacked Jey Uso backstage on the Red brand. He also revealed his reason for targeting Sami Zayn, stating that both the Usos and Sami supported Roman Reigns despite his past poor treatment of them. A match between Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre has already been confirmed for Saturday night's main event. With OG Bloodline members now involved with McIntyre, a match between Reigns and Drew seems like a realistic possibility. The Scottish Warrior's potential decision to align with Sikoa could stem from his desire to settle unfinished business with the OTC. However, this alliance would likely be temporary, as Solo cost McIntyre the world title match at Clash at the Castle 2022, creating lingering animosity. Despite their rocky history, both men's shared rivalry with the OG Bloodline could lead to a brief partnership. Ultimately, it remains to be seen how the storyline will unfold in the coming weeks, and whether a confrontation between Reigns and McIntyre will take place on the Raw Netflix debut show.